Welcome back to Between the Takes. I am here with a crazy instrumental duo, mainly led by the man just to my left, Carter Fox. But if you guys want to introduce yourselves, please let them know who you are.
Absolutely. I'm Carter Fox, also known as the soulful traveling spaceman bassman.
And I'm Steve Hans.
I didn't know that's what you went by.
Yeah,
Spaceman, bassman is crazy.
Pretty good.
You can see the back of the jersey. It is represented nicely on it.
Yeah, those jerseys are sick, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, we like to rock them. You can actually get them at soulfultravelerapparel.com.
Also, the Spaceman Bassman t-shirts are available as well.
We're going to have links to that website, by the way, so you can check them out. Because honestly, that shirt is really dope. I might go look for one.
They're comfy too, wrinkle free.
They're really breathable. I mean, recycled material, which is good because I love the green aspect of it. But we wear this for our performances, and you know, it's not too hot.
I see you got 420 on yours, 421 on yours. Do you ever have like anyone else joining you guys where you got to add 422, 23?
We'll see. I think it's possible that we could add more jerseys. The best thing about Carter Fox is he has a union, which I guess you would say I am
A part of.
I'm a part of the union.
One of the founding members.
Right, one of the union members. That's right.
One of the Union brothers. That's the origination actually of like a lot of this music and this project in kind of this like jazzy instrumental world. It started because Steve and I make a lot of my own music always just as a form of expression, right? It's what we do as artists. Steve and I have been in another band called Jatan for 15 years at this point. And
at least
through that band, we've toured the world. We've played, with some amazing artists. But we were at a session one day recording, and it was a really long. So things were going. And at one point, Steve and I, and at the time our drummer Butch, we were like, "Yo, we're going to take a quick break. Y'all do what you do. We're going to take a union break." And that's kind of like the music union, and like it just became an inside joke. Like all the other singers being like, "Where did everyone go?" "Oh, they're on union break." So.
Kind of stuck. Yeah.
But I also, just a quick answer too. Yeah, I think there's definitely the chance, like you said, some more. We do have some other members in certain other situations play with us. Shout out Damn Stargazers, as his artist name. He's got some great music out there. John Bogansky on drums.
Oh, I love Bogansky.
Yeah,
he's great. He's a good dude.
He's great, and his project, his like own solo project, is super dope. I
need to hit him up to have him on because I met him. I don't know if you know, like Light and Sound Studios. They do the open mic up at I can't even remember the name of the bar, but I met Bogansky there. Really cool dude. I need to get him out here.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a great
talent.
Great talent. He's great with a lot of stuff. He's great with the video editing too, and the electronic stuff. Like,
he's got some of the best content out there. It doesn't get the recognition it deserves.
No, it's great.
Really cool looking.
It's good stuff.
Like all the old TV looks are sick.
Yeah, and that's what like his show. Like I've seen him play out, like do his performances too, and that's what has been fun. And I'm like, yo, yeah, come play with me too, and do it. And we met John too at another festival we've been playing for a couple of years, which is another reason we actually even played this music out live, and it's called Moon Groove Music Festival. I'm not sure if you heard of that.
I've heard of it,
but yeah, like John's played there, and a bunch of other cool musicians have played out there. We played there, is it 3 or 4 times?
So we just did our 4th time there.
Yeah, it's a really fantastic time, and it forced me personally to take the music from just putting it out on the internet and pushing it that way to performing it live.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a journey.
Your guys' stuff sounded crazy. I could definitely see how more instrumentation could fit in, but even still, just the two of you, and I'm sure this is gonna like get on someone's nerves, but like you guys running the tracks, because I've told people they can't run tracks on here before, but it made more sense with your music, so I just let you do it.
Nice.
Someone's gonna hit me up and be like, "Yo, what the hell, Jared?"
How interesting.
But you can just be like, well, that's Carter Fox. That's Carter Fox, man. Like that's how the show goes.
I will admit that there is definite room. I know he's going to lose his breath when I say it out loud, but there is definite room to maybe have a quartet someday where there are no tracks, to where we're playing the song. To where we might be playing the songs in a more live and instrumental version way.
Let me just interject here. and say, "You're crazy." No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So what's funny, I'm just going to cut in, and a funny story is I also play with another artist sometimes in other bands who also kind of hooked up my introduction to this too. Shout out Joe Kenny.
Yeah.
And I've known Joe for years. We used to rap in basements. They had like rap battles in our friend's basement back like 15 years ago. So if you see Joe, tell him that it's true. Be like, Joe, you still rap? Just bring it up to him. But it's so funny. And I actually so I play with Joe. We were playing at a gig, and he has this quartet and different stuff. Well, when I play with him, he's like, Carter, let's play some of your music. Okay. I'll bring my computer. You want me to bring my track? No. We're gonna do it full. So I give him Cosmic Sunrise. I'll give him stuff, and we have a sax player, and it's Joe and me and drum. So I've heard it. I've heard it as a quartet. It can be cool. It can be cool, but I also just like the chill hop and the direct way it's translating through. The journey that this music is giving you this way.
I was gonna say it almost feels like a jazzy chill hop, lo-fi vibe with a lot of your music.
That's quite right. With
it. The track is it is the third member of the band for sure. Like
their name is Mac.
Everything we do, even though like we've recorded the track ahead of time, like everything we do is to accent what's already happening. So it's very, it's not necessarily the track to kind of, this is the song, we're playing along with it. It's like we try to play along and intertwine ourselves with the music on the track that's already the same. It's fun.
I wouldn't even, I don't think anyone would think that it's like you're playing along with a track because
we're building the beat as we go.
Literally though, like everything sounds so interwoven and so tight. And even just talking to you and knowing how you've set things up, like I know that you built out that track. You guys know that track. You know the ins and outs of it. Like it's not I just found like an instrumental on YouTube that we're playing to kind of thing.
No, because that could be super easy to do it that way. You could have found a kind of cover version of something else and played over that and been like, here we go. Instead of doing some cool other versions. But again, it forces you to stretch. And I just like telling the story that way, quote unquote, right? Like playing the music. Yeah. And it feels so good the way we do it this way. I don't know. Thank you for letting us tell it the way we wanted to. So sorry everyone if you wanted to use tracks, we already did it before. We built it ourselves and we're still going.
No, it sounded great. You guys sounded great. Can you remind me, what are the names of the 3 songs you did?
So we performed a song called Boomin', a song called Cosmic Microwave.
Correct.
And a awesome cover of Daniel Caesar and Her's Best Part.
Yeah. All 3 of them sounded amazing. You were talking about like a lot of the sciencey stuff around the cosmic microwave because we were talking about like what color to pick and you picked orange and then you went in depth on like why you picked orange, which was like crazy details. I thought it was really interesting. You're good. But I'm curious, with writing those instrumentals, do you feel like you just kind of jam your way into them, or do you have an intention when you're writing them with an idea of what it's going to look like?
Ooh, I mean, honestly, it can depend. It's what the motivation kind of, not the motivation, but like the inspiration. What hit me at the moment? Was it, it's kind of asking the chicken or the egg, right? Like what hit me first in that moment of inspiration? Was it the actual song and then I hear it again later? Like, is it just the melody and the notes and kind of the vibe that I'm putting down, which can just come from everything, just from a mood, right? I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling sad or whatever. Or is it something like this thing happened and I learned this, or I discovered this, or this, I read this article and I'm like, I want to, purposefully honor these people and this thing, or write this feeling down. And that's happened a lot where I've learned something, or I'm like reading a book, or for example, my song called M87 is done that way. I read an article about the very first picture of a black hole, right? That's M87 is the galaxy, is the black hole in the middle of it. I think 2019 or 2018, like they literally published the very first picture. It not to go down the same kind of rabbit hole of physics and nerddom, but like it kind of like it just goes into talking about how like Einstein, it proves Einstein stuff from like 100 years ago, and black holes, things that were only theoretical, things that we thought existed, but again, at least showing in the physical space of now that there's an existence of it. And I was like, this is really cool. One, that whole galaxy is billions of light years away. So like, how did we do that? I was like learning about the telescopes and the optics and the science behind that. And then the actual physics of the black hole and what it meant and then the actual scientist who was led by this woman astronomer, who put this out. And it was all that emotion, that excitement that I'm kind of spilling out right now. And I just went and wrote that song, and I just put that music together, and I was like, all right, Steve, I need a solo.
Well, that's what I was just about to say. I was going to interject. Like, when I show up for the sessions, he's like, yeah, so they discovered a black hole, and this is what it looks like. And I'm all like, whoa, cool. All right, cool. So like, when you play it, like, you should have an interest of like, we've never seen this before. Now we know what it looks like. We're going to take these chord progressions. We're going to make it inspirational, but also motivational that, the black hole exists and all this sucks and life all around it is still existing. And like, it's so much fun doing sessions with my boy over here.
It's real. It's real. Yeah. Like, that's exactly right, too. Because then I'm like, and it goes like this, and imagine that feeling, and just play it. And he goes, okay.
It's like, all right, you got it. Let's press go.
And then he does it. But like, shout out to Steve, because then he actually does it, and he understands. And that's maybe just us knowing each other for a while. He's like, yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Well, when we did Cosmic Sunrise, I remember the note for that solo was, you woke up on your planet in space, and you're out in your spacesuit, drinking your hypothetical space coffee, watching the sun come up. And then I did the solo.
And it's a great solo, man. It's a great solo.
That's a good one. It's taking that science and that space, where it gets its inspiration from. It's easy because I'm like water. Put me in the glass you want me to fit in, and I'll make it work, sort of thing. So it's just been a great collaboration over the years and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun.
Really, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
I love hearing about that inspiration, because I feel like the inspiration I always hear from people is just like, oh yeah, she broke up with me, he broke up with me, like, oh, they cheated. Like, give me something else.
That was my old record. yeah. Go, that's existential. Go look at it.
But like the whole vibe of just like the science and the unknown and just the exploration and finding things in the universe, all of that inspiring you for creating music. It inspires a different type of creation that I think doesn't get enough credit at the same time, because it's not so emotional and relatable to some people.
Yeah. That's a great point too. And it took me a long time to realize I'm like a concept artist. Like, I never thought about it that way, but like the albums are literally like concept albums. So like, I put a new record out in July, Boomin', which we recorded the session, is from that, is a single from that. Shout out Steve. That thing has got almost 100,000 streams on Spotify.
Awesome. It's crazy.
Got international radio airplay, which itself like that. It's really going
in Mexico.
It charted in Mexico and a couple other places on iTunes, which is honestly ridiculous. So yeah, and that was just one we recorded at the Boom Room in Philly. Shout out Gary Dan in the Boom Room.
Shout out Boom Room. That's a really cool venue / studio.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like just the record is a concept album, right? Physics of the Impossible. It's inspired by a book of the same name by a physicist named Mikhail Kaku. He's a very famous physicist, and this book is just an exploration of that. And I kind of followed that and let that idea go. And then my previous album before that was Epoch. Or Cartercraft, I guess.
Cartercraft,
which is about Minecraft. It's literally like you fall into Minecraft. And then but still with the other kind of inspirations, there's still some like physics aspects in space. My song off there, Eclipse, has a couple million streams. It's a space song, right? Like came out during Eclipse stuff. Epic, is literally about cosmology. Like just like how Physics of the Impossible is kind of like you're on a spaceship going through space, experiencing impossible stuff. Epic takes you from the beginning of the universe, like the birth of the Big Bang. Like the first song's called The Egg, because there's like an idea that the universe began as an egg shape into existing now, and it going through cosmology, following that scientific stuff. And that's where Cosmic Microwave, that song that we played, comes from as well, right? It's all part of that. And I thought I was just being like a band or a person, normal. And then I'm like, oh, why is no one like why am I not a pop star? Why is this stuff not like a pop music? Oh, it's not. It is a little bit different.
You definitely have a lane. You have a lane that you're in.
You have a lane.
What do you mean I'm not Justin Bieber?
But I mean, like, even still just being in that quote unquote lane, like, you've seen a decent amount of success. Like saying those numbers about your music is crazy. I feel like a lot of the people who have come on, not that many people have hit that type of quote unquote success. Like it's not making you a millionaire, but like, I mean, I'm assuming you're full time in music at this point because of how many people you were telling me that you were like playing with a bunch of different people all while doing your own original stuff. To have the time for that, you almost have to be full time.
I am personally pretty full time into music, from touring with Freddie Jackson and doing some other artists like Regina Bell and playing with Jatan and doing our thing, doing a lot of sessions and composition. I also I'm an author. I write books as well. I've written 6 Amazon #1 books about being an independent artist and marketing and releasing your music. It's called Music Business Basics, the series. 6 of them are out there. You can check them out now. They're on Amazon. They're on Soulful Traveler Apparel. I got a couple signed copies of the first book up there. And it's all about sharing that experience. Because yes, thank you. And I'm grateful for having millions of streams and the music performance and a lot of the licensing and that kind of side of stuff too, placements. And, you know, we've had some deals even in some other bands where stuff has been in touch with Netflix and TLC and Discovery, Fox Sports. My music has been placed in a lot of stuff randomly like that and played in like NPR commercials and different kind of stuff. And it's really cool. And I just wanted to share how I did that, how I learned that. I went to college for music business. I was managing bands and had a record label I founded when I was 15. Like how did I build up to this point and create an existence out of this? And how do other artists do it? How can everyone get out there and create a little ecosystem for yourself? And on top of that, I just recently started being an adjunct professor at Rowan University. Shout out Rowan.
This man's just on side quests right now. What the heck?
Nothing but side quests and no sleep. That's what it is. You know, it's all. And if I get to sleep, the stress wakes you up. You're like, yeah, learn that new song. We just sent you a new intro. We better know it.
That's right. New intro.
And I'm like, oh.
That's awesome. Honestly, like that's the kind of thing I love when people like you have come through the sessions, people who just have know-how and knowledge of how to be a musician in that stuff, because that's part of why I do these interviews, is that you can impart like at least a little bit of knowledge or give people an avenue to go to learn about making their music work and work for them so that they can support themselves to make their art.
Yeah. And that's the big thing I try to do with Music Business Basics or consulting or going out and talking at colleges or conferences about it, or just, you know, meeting new musicians at shows and being like, wow, you're great. We went to a friend of ours' birthday jam at Time. And it was like the first time I've been to Time for one of these. First time I played there at one of these jam things. Went up there. Actually, we went up there and played Best Part, didn't we? That was because we were like, we need a cover. And our friend Mitch was like, you guys know a song, a simple thing you can just do. And we're like, maybe. Yeah. So we got up there. It was a crazy experience. The drummer who came up is a drummer who plays with so many great people too. It was a surprise to even me and Steve. And a vocalist came up and started singing. And even after that, I was talking to the vocalist, and I'm like, "Yo, here's a couple articles I wrote about promoting your music, how to get streams, or how to run a Facebook ad campaign, or booking outreach, right? How to not come off too crazy with show stuff, or what it means to promote, like coming into something like this and what you can do with it afterwards. Like, yeah, you guys will put it up, but now on your channels, it's like, well, what can I do? Like, this is going to be amazing to share across everything, all those little secrets building you.
You guys will have plenty to share. Like I said, I don't know if I've ever explained it on any of these videos, but like all the photos go to the artist for them to share. Like I make reels, I make sure they have what they need to make their own reels out of it. Go nuts, like promote it like crazy. It only helps both of us grow.
Exactly.
Why would I want to stop that?
And there we go. A big piece of advice for all the musicians out there: collaboration.
Oh yeah, man.
Collaborate.
I think not to get on the box. I'm not gonna. But what can
get on the box? Get on the futon. Get on the futon. Get on the futon.
Somebody said that everything has become transactional. There's a disconnect between. Let's create a community, and then maybe that community can find another community to become transactional with. But I feel if you treat yourself as an island and it's the me show, nothing will grow. I feel that Philadelphia has problems with growing the scene because I feel that everyone's interested in trying to get it, which is okay. You should go get it. But I feel if we had a community that we could build upon, people will come and then the transactions will happen naturally. I feel that their collaboration is so important to keep artistry alive and not have it be about the paycheck and have it be about the art. That's why I'm sitting next to this man right next to me.
Yeah. That is like perfectly stated. I have nothing to add to that. That is amazing. That's what I want.
Who are you?
Every now and
That's Steve. Where's Steve Hans?
That's why you keep me around that sentence that just happened.
That's what I want the Futon sessions to be. I just love all these different artists because I've had like I don't know how many different genres come through, and it always leads to someone else, and that's what I want. I just want to keep reaching more and more artists to get more people on here, and I love how last night I had an R&B group on. The last week it was like this alternative indie band. Before that was instrumental piano with Joe Kenny. Before that was a indie punk band. Like I just want everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Philly. You can get everything.
And that's exactly right. Like the Philly community is eclectic.
Yeah.
It is everything. It is iPod Shuffle. Well, I just date myself. I think I did.
What's an iPod? You talking iPhone
Shuffle?
iPhone Shuffle?
iPod Shuffle?
Are you talking about
man.
randomizing
That
your
was
playlist
rough.
on iPhone?
I'm going to have trouble
randomizing?
recovering from that one.
You're going to go home tonight and have to put ointment on the burn you just got.
All right, well, so no one can forget it.
man.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like,
Yes,
comment,
please.
and subscribe. Do you have anything coming up that they can learn about? Where can they find more about you? Obviously, your website. What can they do to keep up with you?
Yeah, so follow me on my go to the website www.carterfoxmusic.com. Check out my merch at soulfultravelerapparel.com. Check out Music Business Basics with 2 S's, BASSICS, like a bass player.com for the books and more info on that. Follow me online on the social medias at Carter Fox Music. On Instagram, I'm at CarterMan5000. So follow me, join the email list. I'm here. Let's do it. Travel soulfully.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.
Bye.